Breaking tonight, clashes in Chicago as protesters try to topple a Christopher Columbus statue in Grant Park. Chicago police say 18 of their officers have been hurt tonight and 12 people are in custody. The police telling Fox News officers, quote, "We're there to protect the protesters and allow them to exercise their First Amendment rights." The protesters turned on police, they say, throwing projectiles, firecrackers, and cans with frozen liquid. They say police were ambushed. Senior correspondent Rick Leventhal has the very latest tonight from our West Coast newsroom on all the controversy over federal involvement in Portland and beyond. Good evening, Rick.
Good evening, Shannon. There are a lot of critics who say federal officers have no business in Portland. So in response, the Department of Homeland Security released this 6-page list of what it calls lawless destruction and violence against agents and property allegedly committed every single night for the past 7 weeks. The feds say violent anarchists have broken windows, destroyed fencing, graffitied buildings, launched fireworks, and attacked officers with a hammer, rocks, paint-filled balloons, lasers, and slingshots, among other crimes. And authorities say that's what led to the detention of a suspect that's drawn a lot of attention on social media when 2 agents without name tags grabbed a suspect and put him in an unmarked minivan. The feds say that the person was suspected of assaults against agents or property, and they had to move him because a large and violent mob was forming nearby. Portland's mayor and Oregon's governor are among the critics who say the DHS, Customs and Border Protection agents, and U.S. Marshals are escalating an already tense situation and aren't welcome there anymore. Acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf in Portland yesterday, touring federal facilities and meeting with agents, says he reached out to Mayor Ted Wheeler and Governor Kate Brown, both Democrats, only to be told to leave. Governor Brown tweeted, "I told Acting Secretary Wolf that the federal government should remove all federal officers from our streets." His response showed me he is on a mission to provoke confrontation for political purposes. And Democratic Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley tweeted at President Trump, "Get your DHS lackey and uninvited paramilitary actions out of my state. Our communities are not a stage for your twisted re-election campaign." The U.S. Attorney for Oregon says he's calling for an investigation into the, quote, constitutionally questionable arrest by federal agents, and the ACLU just filed a lawsuit against the feds this afternoon. But Customs and Border Patrol says violence and criminal actions will not be tolerated, so it appears those officers are not going anywhere, and the confrontations and detentions will likely continue into an 8th week in Portland. Shannon?
All right, Rick, thanks for getting us up to speed on that.